Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Joy is Real. It is 8:06 a.m. here in hot Las Vegas. So that means it's about 11:06 a.m. over there on the East Coast. So good morning, Florida. Good morning, Atlanta. Good morning, North Carolina, South Carolina, New York, New Jersey, and whomever else we have on that side of the planet. And that also means the clock just changed. It's 10:07 a.m. in my hometown of St. Louis, Missouri. Good morning, family. All right. So we're going to get into some things this morning. All right. We are. If you guys seen my thumbnail, we got a couple things to talk about and we got to do it fast. And we got to do it fast because Mr. Tukay will be live at 9. So I got just about 53 minutes to get this commentary in. Let's see if we can do it, all right? Let's see if we can do it. Let's see. 53 minutes to get all this commentary I've seen completed. Oh, it's going to be a task. It's going to be a task. All right, let's see who we have already this morning. And happy 4th of July to everyone. Miss Joy don't celebrate, but for those that do, enjoy your day. All right, cook some barbecue for me and definitely eat a rib for me. All right, so let's see. Here we have Miss Ashley. She says, happy 4th and hello, Joy and chat. Thank you for being here. Nay is here. She says, happy 4th, y'all. Good morning, Nay. Miss Snooky is here. Good morning, Joy. Good morning, Miss Snooky. Nay says, ATL in this bit. Yes, indeedy, indeedy, indeedy. All right. So we just got a few people in the room as far as like commenting with me. As you can see, it's 17 of you beautiful folks with me. All right. And it's about 3 people in the chat. All right. So I need a couple of y'all more to come off them branches and say hello. All right. Joy don't mind you sitting up there, but as long as you got your ticket. So y'all make sure y'all hitting that subscribe button. All right. All right. But good morning to you, beautiful people.
I say good morning to you. Morning, morning, good morning. I say good morning to you. Morning, morning, good morning. I say good morning to you.
All righty. All right. Okay, so we got a plan to talk about a few things this morning. As y'all see, I got numb nut in the pot. I got some Maine in there. I got some Tukay in there. And we got an extra person. Wait a minute. No. We got an extra person on the docket this morning that y'all may not be aware of. But I know who she is. Of course, I know. And we're going to get into that person you may not know of at the end, all right? At the end. Miss LaRonda is here. She says, hey, love. Happy 4th. All right, now. Y'all know Miss Joy smoking already. All right, happy 4th of July, everyone. From Gwen Knox. Let me take a little sip of this water, clear my throat. All right, y'all. So, I'm sure everybody know Maine and Tukay then got into it at the courthouse, honey. Boy, you got to really want somebody bad when you get them at the courthouse. When you get it, baby, 2K wanted that tail, didn't he? He said, I'm clowning right here in front of the people, baby. In front of the peoples. So that's what we're going to review today. 2K did a live yesterday. Excuse me. After he was released from jail. And he had on an orange jumpsuit. I said, look at Tukay, always playing the part. Yes, he is. He is definitely entertaining. And the couple minutes that I did see, I laughed so hard. I said, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Let's go ahead and react to this with my people. Let's give some commentary. So I text 2K. You know, everybody got his number. I ain't special. Everybody got 2K number. I text them, which I text them, a few times, every now and again. We chit chat every now and again. Y'all may see him come over here. All right. But I text him this morning. I said, hey, 2K, can I review your last live? He say, of course, Joy, you can review it. You ain't even got to ask, darling. I say, hey, I just want to make sure we ain't got no problems. I don't want no smoke now. Joy tries to keep things peaceful and copacetic. We don't want no smoke. But he said, no, never that. You good. So that's what we finna do, honey. We is getting ready to review 2K last live, give Joy's opinion about it, because I got some things to say, darling. I do, because I know, most of y'all think that Joy is probably new to the scene. Where does Joy lady come from? Or what have you. But I'm not, y'all. I promise you, I'm not new. I promise you, I'm not new. I come from Facebook, right along with a lot of other folks that came from Facebook, because Facebook was tripping, with the pages and stuff like that. All right. But I am very, very, very familiar with Mr. 2K, and I'm very, very, very familiar with Mr. Maine. All right. So it is definitely time to give my opinion about these two, since now they done ended up clowning in front of the whites people. Yes, clowning in the courthouse in front of the whites people. Okay. We gonna talk about it this morning. All right. So let me go ahead and get this live up. I should have had done that prior to. But y'all know that Joy is slow. All right. And I'm already, all right, we're going to do that. But how are you guys feeling this morning? Are y'all barbecuing? Now, which one was I looking at? Oh, wow. Okay. So 2K actually didn't talked about this. Okay, so he must have did 15 minutes on the morning show yesterday. Okay, and then, but we're going to review the one he did about 13 hours ago. Wait a minute, on his channel, because that's the one I was cracking up at. Miss Ashley, you at work on a holiday? This one of their holidays. So I would think that folks that have to punch a clock got, unless you own your own business now. If you own your own business, I understand, baby. You never get days off when you own your own business. But if you work for them other people, they usually let this day pass. Good morning, Nina, says Brittany. All right. All right. So yeah, that's crazy, Miss Ashley. I'm telling you, I wouldn't be there. I would not be there, even if I had to be there. I'd be like everybody else out. Joy gonna be out too. I told y'all Joy was not a good employee. Not at all, baby. Honey, if the sun was shining, it was time to go. She said, I work for USPS, the distribution center. Yeah, they ain't never off either. Except Christmas, right? That's probably the only day they got off. If then, they probably still working in the background. Have mercy and have mercy. All right, love bug. Well, you enjoy. Don't work too hard now, because you would think that they definitely should be off. But the distribution center, okay, all right. Honey, I just tip my hat off to you, because all this good food finna be up in that air, and I hope it don't come into that UPS building and tempt you in it, okay? You have a great day at work, Miss Ashley. All right. So we getting ready to get into this live, baby. because I was just tickled pink. I was just tickled pink. I could not believe that these two men have come to blows in the courtroom, baby. In the courtroom, I told my husband, I said, baby, how upset you got to be with somebody to want to knock them out in front of the judge? He said, you probably got to be real, man. This man then got on this man top in front of the judge. I wonder what the judge was thinking. Maybe 2K talks about that in this live. I hope he does. What was the judge thinking? Thank you. I'm here until 3:30 p.m. All right, baby. You get through that shift now, okay? I hope I can help get through part of it because we only got how many minutes? 43 more minutes. This gonna be rough. All right, we gonna try. We are definitely gonna try. Let's see. We're gonna put that there. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. We're gonna try to go past his intro because his intro, I love his intro though. I'm still looking for help on mine. Drip ain't well, he is finished with his part. I am looking for someone who can sing or rap or somebody that can lay me these lyrics that I have come up with for my intro. I need that because I don't want to do it, but I could do it. But I ain't really no singer. But if nobody comes to my aid within about a week or so, we're going to have to get it done. All right. All right. So let's see. We're going to be about right here. All right. Oh, no, that's still. He got himself blurred. Okay, wait a minute. About right here, y'all. All right. Let's see what y'all saying here before we get into it. Well, I'm not doing my barbecue until Sunday. All right. After church, hamburger steaks with a tossed salad. That sounds so good, Miss Nina. I'm hungry right now. When I say hungry right now, I am hungry right now. I tried to get my husband up about 2 or 3 o'clock this morning to take me to breakfast, but he was not hungry. I was so mad. I started to actually go to breakfast myself, but I went on to just lay down and woke up even hungrier. So, baby, after Joy gets through with this live, Joy gonna go find herself something to eat. Because I ain't got no plans to cook, but my husband said, yes, you is cooking. I had no plans, but he said I is. All right. Alexis is here. She says, Grand Rising, Auntie Joy in chat. I love when you call me Auntie Love. Snooky says he showed him better than telling him. Didn't he? In the courts, Snooky. In the courts, baby. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. But I'm glad to see you, indeed and indeed.
Too hard, too different, too wild, too loud, done with too much style, too far, too futuristic, and far too young to mess with.
All right. Snooky is in the building. Miss Nina says, Joy, get Bro Pratt. He can make it happen. Yes, I heard well, not I heard. Miss Open Book told me about Mr. Pratt. I am definitely going to reach out for sure. Indeed, because I heard her intro and I was like, okay, that's nice. That's nice. Then I listened to Auntie Pimo's and hers is nice. And I'm like, okay. Then I listened to Lupox and I was like, that's nice. That's nice. Everybody got them a nice intro that's very tailored to them. Now, my intro was, definitely tailored to me. However, it wasn't original. And so it's coming back that, no, the artist wants me to share money with her. And baby, I ain't sharing not a doggone thing. We're not in this to be sharing, honey. Joy need her own stuff. So Joy is in the works of getting that done, and we need to get it completed ASAP. All right. Vanessa Moore says oxtails, turkey wings, black eyed peas, mac and cheese, and yams. I done gained 3 pounds just talking about it, Miss Moore. That sounds like a good lineup, and I wish I was there to celebrate with you. All right. Miss Nina says, good morning, Snooky. All right. Nancy says, good morning, Joy and Chat. Happy 4th to all right. All right, last chance. Good morning, Joy and Chad. Nina, he did it, and of course that's why you call a gangster movie. Baby, now I don't know how gangster you gotta be, but I'm telling you, that's definitely somebody that is intentional. For sure, you know, Tukay, Lord, I'm stuttering. That is definitely a stutter. Tukay doesn't give me like gangster. No, I don't get gangster from Tukay. But what I get from Tukay is he is definitely a man. And this situation has been so toxic, chaotic, or what have you, and he just couldn't hold himself no more. He say, this Negro looked at me and mugged me down, which he could have went another way. And he say, not today, but we gonna get into it. We gonna get into it. All right, y'all. All right. So this is first day out. 2K reveals what happened that led him behind bars and does a jail review. All right. We gonna see. Now I didn't watch the first couple minutes. That's all. And I stopped there because I didn't want to kill my like off the cuff reactions. Cause that's what when Joy does a reaction review or what have you, I like it to be real, raw, uncut. So I don't like to take a peek, you know. If I just like things to be fresh and brand new. So when I bring my commentary, it's usually that, y'all. I haven't prepared any. This is all off the cuff for real. All right, so here we go. Come on, 2K, make us laugh.
Y'all want to do what they do, what they do.
You know what? I can't stand 2K. Who is making your beats? Because I heard Miss Ball back there, but I also heard the beat leave. So it ain't like picking up. I heard it. I definitely heard it, baby. I'm over here like, but then I'm like, wait a minute. That last not on there. So that's probably not being picked up by this artificial intelligence that YouTube got. Smart 2K. I love it. I need somebody on my team, baby, that's willing to do all that for me. All right? Yeah. Hey.
It's my first day out. Tell me welcome home. Hey, tell me welcome home. Facebook.
Welcome home, 2K, for sure. Welcome home. Welcome home. It was only 20 hours, but welcome home.
Of y'all. Shout out to the Mafia. Who the fuck is stopping us? Oh shit. Thank you.
The Mafia is definitely the Mafia, baby. I get so many doggone alerts from the Mafia that I be wanting to turn them off. Now, Joy is part of the Mafia. However, Joy don't be active in the Mafia. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a sideliner of viewer. I see everything, but don't kind of like get into everything because that you know, ooh, baby, them ladies are cutthroat, and Auntie is sipping wine, baby. Auntie don't get involved in the mud slanging. All right, here we go.
Okay, I can't say thank you enough, man. I don't even want to name names because it was so many people that helped me. So many people that helped. But thank y'all so much, because they could barely close the motherfucking jail. Said y'all ain't came up with that money so quick, man. I really appreciate it.
How much money needed to be come up with now? He had a bail, a bond, or whatever. Have mercy. Wait a minute. Now, I definitely have missed some things. I didn't know that money had to be raised to get him out. Have mercy. Does anybody know how much money needed to be raised to get Mr. 2K out the clink? Lord have mercy, 2K. You done got yourself in some trouble where you didn't had to get bonded, bailed out. Now I thought maybe you had served a little 20 hours and they released you under your own recognizance. But no, you telling me folks had to come up with money? Oh my, this is more juicier than what I thought. Oh, Snooky say he snapped and was there for it. Ooh, Cancer 66 is here. She says, hey, Joy in chat. Hey, baby. How are you, love Muffin? Nina says he did it in the courts thinking 2K wasn't going to do anything right. He mean mugged him like this Negro ain't finna do nothing in front of these whites people. But that's a lie. Let me tell you, if you push the man too far, if you didn't push the man too far, they may just react right then and right there. You know what your mama used to say, hey, I'ma correct you where you do it at now. I'ma correct it where you do it at. So if you outside clowning, I'm gonna up you one. All right. Miss Nina is speaking to Cancer 66. Miss Young is here. Happy 4th of July. All right. Miss Shalene says, good morning, Joy, Queen, Maz in chat. All right. All right. That's I believe it was 5K. So 10% of that. Oh, okay. So his bond was 5K. 10% of 5K is what? $500. Wait a minute. Now, yeah, $500. $500. So wait a minute. $500. They had to come up with $500, or did they have to come up with the whole $5,000? All right. His bond was $5,000. So yeah. Oh, look, got down to the next part. $500. I think Sarah said the mafia raised $1,100. Oh, okay. Go ahead, mafia. Now that's what I'm talking about. True community for sure. All right. Indeed and indeed. His bond was $5,000. It only takes $500 to get him out. Yeah. Honey, I know. Baby Joy is very familiar. Joy got 2 baby daddies, baby, that always seem to have called talking about they needed bond money, bail money, visitation money, book money, baby. Joy very familiar. Deb, hey, Joy in chat. Shalene says he's asking for that whipping, baby. He must have been. What is you going in court mean mugging folk for, Mr. Maine? What is you doing? Why did you mean mug the man? All right. Shalene, okay, y'all speaking to one another. All right, let's get into it.
Shaded. But you know why we here, okay? I'm not gonna even make y'all wait for it. Excuse me. We know why you here.
I want to know where did he go to get the jumpsuit so fast? 2K, did you already have the jumpsuit, baby? Or was this something that you got made ASAP? Because, baby, when I say brilliant. And, it's a nice one. You can tell it's a nice jumpsuit, baby. He got the prison number on it and everything. That is just marvelous.
I want to know what happened. And I want you to know what happened because...
Wait a minute. I thought the setup from The Love of Jolie was going back 2K. I still see it in the background. Has it become a part of the scene, the studio now? Because it looks a little... I ain't gonna say busy, but it's full back there. I don't know if you necessarily need all that. The plants are cute. I don't know. I just think that it's full. It's very full. All right, for sure.
I don't do good with the lies. Now, I have just came home. So not like don't want to be it, but I literally just got home. That's what I'm saying. And y'all, I appreciate the soups, but please don't send no more, bro. Y'all have did y'all part.
2K, 2K is definitely a humble person. He is one of those ones. He don't like y'all sending a lot of super chats, super thanks, monies, and all that. He's like, wait a minute, y'all. I don't need no more. Y'all keep it, keep it, keep it. Listen, y'all want to bring it over here to Joy's house? Come on, because Joy need it. Joy need it. But yes, that's very, very humble of him to say, hey, y'all, YouTube paid me well. Y'all keep that for a rainy day. You know, days like when I'm want to whoop somebody's tail in the courthouse. All right.
Over and over and over. Thank y'all. Let me stop before I get a little emotional, man. Cause y'all held the nigga down.
See, he getting emotional. That's how, you know, the first super chat, super thanks I got when I ended the live, I cried. I was so emotional, y'all. So emotional. You just don't know how emotional I was, you know, from the support that I am getting. People are signing up for my membership, not even when I'm live. I'm getting subscribers, not even when I'm live. You guys are watching my content, not even when I'm live. I have been very emotional. I have shouted and praised in my studio or office, whatever you would like to call it. Baby, I am grateful and thankful for sure. You guys are amazing. And just look at, I mean, not just my supporters, 2K supporters. You know, I have seen through social media just how supportive people can be. Real talk. I mean, it's some good people out here. It really is.
I ain't gonna hold.
And I think when you guys see the grind, you know, you have no problem with rewarding in any type of way. All right. Miss Karen says he's very humble. I remember he stopped his live because they kept sending money. I remember that. But the thing is, folks can still do it even when you're not live. Even when you're not live. But I do remember that day. He said, I'm done. I am done. He is such a humble guy. 2K has been a big help to Miss Joy in the background. I've had plenty of conversations with him about how I should move, you know, regarding editing, regarding production. You know, he has offered a lot of assistance, y'all. 2K does a lot of work. You know, you guys, I don't think you guys may know just how much work he does. You may only think, you know, what he's doing in the forefront, but baby, he's doing so much in the back. So much in the back. I know just from the time he spends with me, if he does it with me, I'm pretty sure there's others. Okay? Indeed. All right. So let's get into it.
Hold you, bro. Real talk. So I'm for the cut Facebook off. Facebook, never.
Yep, cut they butt off. Cause Facebook, they you know, they made us all come over here. You know, most of us. My platform hadn't even taken off for real. I only got like 1,500, maybe 1,600 followers on Facebook. Facebook started playing with me over little ticky things. I'm guessing they never really told me what I've done wrong. They just, you know, put a restriction on you and don't say what for, you know. And I think that is crazy. At least with YouTube will let you know, okay, this is where the problem is. Okay, so you can know not to do things in the future. No, not Facebook. They don't tell you nothing, so you gotta guess. Oh no, kiss my tail. Ain't nobody getting ready to keep playing with y'all. All right, yeah, because he couldn't go on with the live because his phone kept chinging. Yeah. You know, he could have turned it down for sure. But you know, he just like, wait a minute. I don't need no more. I don't need no more for sure. All right, let's get into it.
Go ahead and get on over here to YouTube right now. It's 2,156 people here. We definitely for to talk about what happened. You don't want to miss this because this is the I ain't real
Okay.
y'all promise y'all good enough. He already want to sue me.
Okay.
I ain't watched none of Maine lives, and I'm gonna say his name because he already want to sue me. Fuck it. We going out.
Maine, you trying to sue Tukay? Maine, please don't be suing nobody. You know, I don't think I hope it's not gonna come down to that, you know, for real. Playing with money and stuff like that, y'all. You know, I don't think no suing should be going on, you know, for real, for real. I think this has been like something that was in the making, that it was going to happen. When, where, we never knew. But we all knew that something was going to come out of this particular back and forth for sure. Excuse me, y'all. Let's go.
All out. Go ahead, push record, man. You want to do it the civilian way now. I run it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, y'all remember when, you know, Maine wasn't really wanting to handle things legally. You know, he wanted to, you know, meet up at the park or down the street or, you know, around the corner or whatever. You know, never that they wanted to meet in court, you know, for sure. That's not the way that I gathered how he wanted to handle things. But we'll see how things play out from this.
Yeah. So let's go back. About a month ago, I was chilling. And
so this stuff stems back from a month ago. I haven't kept my ear close enough to the street to know like really what happened a month ago. Does anybody know? Does YouTube give y'all any kind of tutorial with their guidelines when you become a content creator? They sure do. They sure do, Miss Young. They sure do. Tukay is really a sweetheart and always speaks on how much he appreciates his people. He sure is. He sure is. Lord ADS is here. He says, hello, Joy is real online. Good morning, Lord ADS. Ladies, say hello to Lord ADS. He definitely is a sweetheart for sure. And you know, quiet as kept. I thought both of them were. For real, I really did. Until things came out that, hey, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. 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 To where I had to like side eye. Wait a minute. Now say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. But it's so, you know. So when things come out that you may not be aware of, then you gotta adjust. And you know, so here we are. It actually goes back quite a few months ago. Oh, this last situation that ended them in court. Okay. All right. Because I definitely have not, you know, been following their little storyline for quite some time. So when I seen that this whole thing went down, I was like, I knew it. I freaking knew it. I knew it was going to happen. But yeah, we're here now. True Slayer's with us this morning. She says, good morning, Joy. Good morning, True Slayer. Where is your... Okay, wait a minute. I got to find it, True Slayer. I can't see. I can't see. Have mercy. Where you at? Here you are.
Hey, hey, how you doing? Say the truth. Don't hide it. Why you smiling? It's annoying. What you faking? Come and show it.
All right. Now, you too can have an intro just like True Slayer. Joy will be introducing a new level of membership that is going to include intros, you guys. I'm trying to figure out the pricing just yet. You know, I really am. I've been battling between $5.99 and $9.99. What do you guys think? What price would you guys be willing to pay for a membership that also includes an intro? All right. Would it be worth $9.99 to you per month, along with some extra bells and whistles? All right. Would it be worth it? All right. So let's see here. Okay, Lord, yes is speaking. All right, y'all. All right. So let's get back to it.
I see some white dude come to my door on the ring doorbell. So I hurry up and go run. And he give me the thing. He said, "You been served."
Okay, so this is part of the part where I did listen in. So I do know that Maine served Tukay. Now, what I don't know is the reason why Maine served Tukay. Hopefully he gets into that. If not, then I'll have to, like go back and try to find out what exactly or what type of claim Maine has. Oh, I think he did say something about. Okay, wait a minute. I think 2K does say something. Let's go. Let's continue.
Who the fuck served me? Because I remember that blood test, it came back not negative. Like, what is this about? So I opened up the thing. It say Larry Thompson Jr. versus Ladarius Barstow. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! So I knew about.
Isn't it a coinky dink that both of their names begin with an L? Actually, the first two letters are like L-A. Isn't that a coinky dink? Baby, when I tell you that if you pay attention to things, you will see just how funny our universe is. The universe definitely has a personality and definitely can be messy. He is going to get into it. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Got this court date a month ago, and we've been having transcripts with the lawyer back and forth. Well, not the lawyer, with the judge. All of us was in a group text message, email.
Now, I have never been in a group chat with a judge. I want to know, why was y'all in a group chat with the judge?
Whatever it is. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. So I was like, what could this possibly be about? Because I ain't saying nothing about dude. I ain't saying nothing about him at all. And I don't know what this about. So it got back to me that he was going to ask the judge yesterday, could she lift the restraining order so he could talk about me again. So that's what this all was about.
Okay, so that was the reason right there. Mr. Thompson, Maine, had Mr. Barksdale, 2K, serve because he wants to talk about him. Because he wants to talk about him. Why would Mr. Maine want to talk about Mr. 2K? Why would Mr. Maine want to talk about Mr. 2K? Why do you think, guys?
That's suspicious. That's weird.
So Maine has took it upon himself. He said, no, wait a minute. The number's been a little dry. The check's been a little shorter. I need to be able to talk about this man, Judge. because it is affecting my money. It's affecting my money. I got to be able to talk about this man. That is crazy and insane. That's crazy and insane, y'all, that he wanted restrictions of the restraining order lifted. But hey, let's see. What else does 2K have to say about this?
So yesterday, you got to keep in mind the last 4 days, I've been extra mad. I got like some built up anger and resentment going on. And for
why have you been upset for the last 4 days, Mr. 2K? One minute, y'all. Now, you just had a successful show just a few days ago. Why are you so upset right now? That's interesting. You just had an amazing show. What's been going on for 4 days? Do y'all know?
the first time, I really don't know how to let it go. I don't know how to release it.
Oh, and he doesn't know how to release this frustration. 2K, what is going on, baby? What is going on?
So, bam, we doing the Don't Piss Me Off morning show. Shout out to the team. Shout out to Kelly Corinne. Shout out to Black Man for holding it down. And shout out to Let's Talk. Ooh, shout out to Let's Talk. Well, we gonna talk about
what's
that.
good, gang?
And I like y'all. I got to go because I got court. So I was already mad that I was missing 30 minutes of my show. I love doing the early morning show. So I get to the courthouse.
Okay, so court was at the same time as he normally does his morning show. All right. So that was a little tidbit to know. All right, let's see what y'all saying in the chat. Brittany Davis, because he doesn't have any content. Must be. And that's a shame. That's a shame that instead of creating original, entertaining content, you would rather be involved in a bickering with a man. That's crazy and insane, because Maine is entertaining in a way. He can have you laughing when he ain't on that BS. He can. And why he wishes to go down these particular avenues is crazy to me. It really is. It has turned his probably core folks around that were rocking with him when he first came out, because it seems like he enjoys the back and forth instead of the entertaining aspect of content creation, because bickering is not entertaining to me. It's not at all. I think it is immature and quite exhausting. Quite exhausting. You have to be filled with some of those, them little spirits that folks be trying to get rid of in you in order to pull off a platform that is based off fussing, cussing, fighting, and carrying on. I think a little bit of that is going on too. 2K has definitely surpassed Mr. Maine in that aspect, because when they first came out, those two gentlemen were kind of on the same level. I remember them trying to help one another until 2K found out some information where he like, I can't move on with this. This information that I found out, I can't see myself, moving forward. And that's where we are. That's, due to the fact of a man choosing to not move forward with a relationship based off information that, you know, was disclosed, made privy to, or what have you, however he came across the information, it was enough for him to make a decision. And Maine should have just accepted it instead of, you know, going back and forth. Unfortunately, he's probably going to run into that a lot in life just due to his history. However, though, there may be some that are willing to overlook it. You know, there may be, you know, I think he probably got to keep his fingers crossed and his prayers up, you know, that he can be surrounded by folks that could possibly give him a pass. I'm guessing. I don't know. And I don't know. But all I can say is that he's more inclined to choose fighting than real content creation. And that's crazy because he has the talent to do it. He really does. The cynical one is here. She says, hello, everyone. Good morning. The cynical one, Brittany is saying, all right, everybody is speaking to one another. Y'all know I love when y'all speak to one another. All right, let's get to it because Tukay going live in 8 minutes, Jesus, and I ain't even got through 5 minutes. Tukay, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna hold my people. I'm gonna hold my people. We gonna get through it. Jesus have mercy.
And I'm playing it cool because I'm like, man, today gonna be a good day. But I had already kind of told Sarah, I was like, man, bro, I'm sick of this dude, bro. I whoop this nigga ass at the courthouse. That's what I told Sarah. I told her that like 2-3 weeks ago. But I didn't think I was gonna do it.
Well, that's good. He had already talked it over with his wife, so she was already prepared that this could go down. See, fellas, this is what I'm talking about communication. About communication. You have to talk things through with your wife because you just may get a yes, some understanding, a go ahead. Listen, he had already told Sarah, listen, I might just get on this or this man, you know, in the courthouse. Now, I'm sure if Sarah was like truly against it, she would have made her state then and said, hey, baby, I don't think that's a good idea. That's crazy as hell you talking about. But based on 2K's reaction, Sarah may have been, you know what, babe, get his ass. Get him. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes wives let our husbands off the leash now. You know, that's what I've had to experience that. You know what I'm saying? And I tell people all the time, hey, you might not want to come this way. You might not want to come this way, baby, because I got something behind this door, baby, not most got. Not most got, baby. The man I got up in here is willing to lay his whole life down. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Come play with Joy if you want to. For those that think they can play with Joy, I'm telling you, you're going to run up on something you wish you had not. All right?
And I want to really own it. So I'm in here. I'm being civil. I promise you I got on a polo, nice polo, my Clarks, and some khakis. And I'm sitting in the room waiting on the judge to come in. And man come through the door. I know it's man because first of all, he behind me, but he late. He late. Don't nobody else be late coming to court but this damn fool. So he come through the door.
Man, you showing up late for court? Man, you showing up late for court, honey? At 40-some years old, you showing up late for court, man? Oh, that's crazy and insane. All right, y'all, let's see. Oh, what is this screen doing? Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Let me fix this screen because what is it doing? I don't like that. All right, there we go.
You see me like I'm at the edge. I'm at the very front. I'm at the very first seat right there. So he see me walking up. Now, he can come, like, it's a whole aisle over here, but like it's like 20 white people over here. It's a whole aisle over here where he can.
Okay, so I did hear this part. That's what I'm talking about. So you antagonize this man in the courtroom. In the courtroom. Again, where you act out is where you get disciplined. Where you act out is where you get disciplined. Man, with you weighing about 115, 20 pounds, I suggest you stop mean mugging people, darling. I suggest you stop mean mugging people, darling. That's not a good thing. You are too light in the os to be mean mugging anyone, darling. You're too light in the butt. I don't care about all that tough talking you be doing. You be doing a lot of tough talking. Yes, you do. A lot of tough talking. But baby, that's about all it go. It probably don't go too much further.
See, but he was trying to tease. He was trying to pick. So he come around, he hang a right. And then so I look up and y'all, this nigga like he mugging me. He like,
yo, what's good, gang?
He dead ass mugging me like we like eye to eye. Like in a deadlock, and he mugging me and watching. Like,
see, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, I got one of them ones too, baby. You mean mug him, it's on. I didn't now that he's, a little older, and I have given him some joy covering. I have explained, baby, you gotta remember, you gotta come home, because if you don't come home, I'm gonna do something to you. If you don't come home, all right? Be mindful that you got a wife waiting on you, okay? So them little mean mugs that these little Negroes be doing out in these streets carelessly, baby, sometimes you just gotta look the other way. We know what type of man you are. We know you 100 men in one. I know that, baby. You ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. Now, unless you threatened and your life is in danger, come on home.
like nigga, I'll fuck you up. That's how he was looking at me. So my mind is telling me, man, this nigga crazy. But my body was telling me to hop on his ass.
Oh, shit.
See? You got this man so frustrated that he clowning in front of the whites people. Lord have mercy on my soul. Oh, Mr. Terry is here. Hi, Mr. Terry. You know I always be looking for you, darling, because I need your help. I love when you put that fair use in there because I forgot to do it. So I needed you, honey. Thank you so much. You know we got to cut it short, Mr. Terry. We got to cut it short. All right. But thank you for your help. He was scared to show up. You think that's why he was late? Because he was scared? That might have been now. All right. That is definitely a strategy that a lot of folks use. I'm going to come in later to make sure the person is already in the courtroom. That I ain't got to, cross ways or cross paths, prior to, because what if they had seen each other outside the courthouse, baby? It probably really would have went down. Ooh, wee, baby. If Tukay had caught Maine on the street, oh, man. I'm chosen is here. My foci. She says, hey, queen. Hi, love. Beverly is here. Hey, Joy in chat. Miss Love is here. Hey, beautiful people. Mr. Nightish, how are you this morning? He says, hey, Joy is real online. Good morning, Mr. Nightish. How are you, Love Muffin? I'm chosen says that part. Then people will make you call the police on your own damn self. Yes. Please come arrest me now because I'm about to violate this mother let him hurry up and get my bond. Amen and amen. Let me tell you something, I'm chosen. Let me tell you something. Joy had to serve 2 years on papers, right? Yes. Joy had to serve 2 years on papers, right? From not even whooping nobody, but it was all because I made a phone call. It was a restraining order in place, yes, on both sides. I got a restraining order against my baby daddy's girlfriend at the time, and she vice versa put one on me, all right? Both of them was approved on both sides, all right? But she did hers, in get back of me, serving her first. She say, oh, you go get you one, I'm gonna go get me one. Okay, heifer, go ahead then. But whatever. Joy had to serve 2 years because I was the first person to violate it because I made a phone call to the heifer. But I was nice. I didn't speak to her directly. I just left a voicemail message. Nice and everything. Still got 2 years for it. So I'm telling y'all this to say, I'm saying this to tell y'all this. I would have got that same 2 years if I had knocked the heifer out. If I had knocked the heifer out, I would have got that same 2 years on papers. So next time, baby, I'm just going for the gusto. No more nice. No more nice. I am knocking a heifer out. Yes, indeed. Play with me if you want to. Because if I'm going to serve some time, baby, it's going to be worth it. All right? She got that one off. She did. She got that one off. She done called the police because I done called her phone and left a message. Oh, petty heifer. Yes, she did. Because at that time, see, my baby daddy had already left her tail and she really wanted to see him. She wanted to see him. And so she said, well, I'm going to put some paperwork on Joy because if then I'll be able to see the baby daddy. Because everybody had to show up to court. Now, I ain't with the baby daddy or nothing like that. But he had to come to court because he was involved. Oh, my goodness. Have mercy. I tell you about women, Lord. They can be vindictive if they want to. Sapphire Virgo is here. She says, hey, Joy in chat. Hey, Sapphire Virgo. I love that name. Boots on the ground. Good morning, Joy. JD is here. Salute to you, Miss Joy. Good morning, JD. All right. So let's get back to it. But y'all, I'm telling you, don't let these folks play with you. You get the same time for being nice and knocking a mother scudder out. Now your background can't be bad now because Joy ain't got no background. No, Joy ain't got no background. So when you do things for the first time, you get light sentences. Now, once you get caught once or twice, you can't remain doing the same. But if somebody mess with you, you got the right to, go ahead and get on their head if need be.
I promise. I did not know I was for to do what I did. I promise. My mind was telling me I had the right state of mind, but my body, physically, my arms, my legs, my chest, my heart, my head was tired of him. The only thing that was stalling him out was my brain, trying to think it through.
He was tired, y'all. Tukay was tired of this Negro. He was tired of him, some Maine. And I knew it was going to come to this. I knew Maine had come to his house. Tukay had went to his house. Nothing ever went down. I said, baby, these folks is going to see each other somewhere in Texas, baby. And the Texas news going to come on TV saying, breaking news, Maine and Tukay have met up at the local park. And it just went from there. Have mercy and have mercy.
Bro, he had got halfway down the aisle. I don't know what happened. I don't even remember getting up, walking to him. It's kind of like I teleported. It was like, and like I was right in front of his face. I literally had blanked out. All I remember me saying is, nigga, you got me fucked up. Because I'm feeling played because he thought he was.
Now I need a censor button. Ooh, 2K. I hope I don't get in trouble for that F-bomb. Jesus, but if you said it on your platform, I hope it's okay on mine, darling.
Was safe in the courtroom. He thought it wasn't gonna happen in the courtroom because I'm not quote unquote gangster. So he wasn't expecting it to happen. Let me tell you about a real gangster, cause we don't give a fuck what go down there.
Oh shit!
Nigga, this shit could have been at God.
And that is definitely true. And that is definitely true, baby. Baby, where you act out is where you get disciplined. Baby, we ain't got time to be waiting to a later date. I may be feeling a different way. Where you act out is where you are disciplined.
Damn me, we could have been at the hospital for a nigga grandma. This shit would have went down.
You heard 2K? He said it didn't matter. It didn't matter where I saw the man. It didn't matter. It could have been at my grandmama's deathbed. I was going to put hands on this man. Have mercy and have mercy.
When he loved me like that, it was like he was calling me a bitch through his eyes. Like, you a bitch. Like this.
Was you calling that man a bitch in your mind, man? Was you doing that, sir?
You a bitch. Like that's how you a bitch. Bro, before I knew it, cuz I'm not even gonna hold y'all.
This where I got tickled pink, y'all. This where I got tickled pink. Come on and show us 2K what you did to him.
Bro, I'd have been in a lot of fights. This was by far my.
You been in a lot of fights, 2K? Now, I wouldn't have thought that. You've been in a lot of fights. Have mercy. Now, you might be a little bit more gangster than what I thought, okay? Come on now.
My best performance, stellar.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I'm not playing.
He say this his best performance, stellar. He say this his best performance, stellar. You know, the older you get, the better you get, right? The older you get, the better you get. Baby, I know I'll tear somebody butt out. Do you hear me? I know it, baby. I done shocked my own children. I done shocked them, baby. My 19-year-old son, he was talking crazy to me one day. I popped him so quick. He said, "Ooh, mama, you got me. That was a good one. Don't play with me. Play with me."
Not playing. Y'all, this was my best performance ever. It was flawless. First of all, the nigga didn't touch me. It was.
Man, you ain't even get one off, sir. Wait a minute now. You didn't even land anything. Now that's crazy. Man, I told you now, you better stop mean mugging folks, especially if you ain't got no retaliation. You don't have no retaliation in you, sir?
But the first lick, he wasn't expecting it. It was a hook left. I came over, boom, and goddamn it, when he ate that motherfucker, that right touched his soul.
He say you ate it. Man, 2K say you ate the first one.
Oh, I said, bah!
Oh, did you see how he came around? Did you see how he came around? You know it landed. Did you see how it came around, baby? Man, ooh, wee, baby.
Man, that nigga, the second lick, man didn't want to fight no more after the second lick.
You was done after a two-piece? You was done after a two-piece? Baby, you talk too much stuff. You was done after a two-piece, man. Oh, come on now. Come on now.
Don't worry about this 8 more.
I think I could have took a two-piece.
Come on. He didn't want to fight no more after the second lick. Y'all, the nigga.
I'm lying. I couldn't have took no two-piece. I am lying. Joy is a punk. Joy just talk big shit. Joy is a punk. I ain't doing nothing. I'm calling the police. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Hey, if he could have got on the ground, he would have just balled up. He couldn't get on the ground because the desk was behind him. So he was like leaning back. I came through 3-piece. Boom! Cleaned his ass up. He held your stomach to his feet. Now he gonna lie and tell you that the guard, that the police came. No. I want that to wrestle.
Tukay say he wasn't there to wrestle. I wish we could have the footage. Who do y'all think has the more valid story? Is it Tukay or is it Maine? Now, I have not watched any dialogue from Maine. I have not. Maybe after this live, I will give a little peek to see what he is suggesting over there. But, Maine, Tukay say he gave you a two-piece plus 3. What you say over there?
I want that to wrestle. I want to throw motherfucking hands. He get back up. Gave him another 3-piece.
Oh, wait a minute. We is up to 8 pieces. Have mercy and have mercy. We up to 8 pieces, y'all. 8 of them. Ooh, wee. Hey, baby, that sounds like a fight. That sounds like a knockout, drag out. What y'all saying in the chat? What is y'all saying in the chat, baby? Let's see. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. First time here, and I love your personality. Oh, Miss Sapphire Virgo, I thank you, and I appreciate the compliment, darling. I really do. Y'all, I get so warmed in my heart when I get compliments like this. I really do. It almost make me teary-eyed. It really does, because I have worked on having a personality that is welcoming to others, because baby, I grew up in a very loving but very stern home that wasn't very friendly. So a lot of my elders come off a little cold. And so that was something that I always wanted different. You know, I never wanted to come off cold. And thank God that I have been blessed to kind of have a more welcoming personality than those that grew up in the same house as me. I've always been looked at as different too, baby. When I tell you, my family be like, here come the emotional one. But it's okay. It's okay. I really do love loving people, you know, for sure. Oh, but Sapphire, we have things for our new people, all right? This is for you, Miss Sapphire. Let me get to it. But to do it, thank you so much for being here. Now go tell your neighbor, all right? Go tell your neighbor that joy is real. We are on the road to 5,000, y'all, all right? That is the next milestone that I will be celebrating, 5,000, all right? So go get all y'all neighbors, go get all y'all mailmen, your FedEx men, your UPS men, your grandmamas, grandpapas, your cousins, aunties, uncles. Hey, I need y'all to subscribe from your fake accounts or your side accounts or whatever, ghost accounts, whatever y'all call them. I need y'all to hit that subscribe button, all right? And don't forget that joy is monetized, and we can get all the super stuff, all right? The super chats, the super stickers, and all that good stuff. And Joy also have a Cash App. Where is it? Right there. There's my Cash App information. All right. Because I see my brother is here, and I don't want him fussing at me. Hey, Mr. Stan, how are you, baby? I'm glad to see you. He says, welcome to America. If y'all knew Mr. Stan, you would understand, all right? He says he didn't even wait for the biscuit to go with the 3-piece order. He sure didn't. Cancer 66 says 2K said he's gonna get the footage. Oh, I would love to see it. I would love to see it. Stan Ultra says 8-piece chicken dinner. Ooh, I wonder if he bought any more. We up to 8. Brittany Davis says, from the little bit I heard from Maine, he told the story a little differently. Of course, their stories aren't going to match up. Maine would probably never say he got his ass whooped. No, he would never say that. He would never say that 2K laid that tail right on out. All right. My Deuce is here. She says, hey, Joy Israel online and chat. You done made me fall out the bushes. That was so funny. I'm so sorry, baby, but I'm glad you fell out the bushes. Tell your friends that's up there to come on down too, because I hope they done bought their ticket. See, I know my Deuce done bought her ticket because that's the only way she would be able to comment. But them others up there, y'all better than bought y'all tickets. All right. I don't mind you sitting up there, but I need y'all to buy the tickets. All right.
Who got it? 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 Who got it?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who may not have bought your ticket, please do so now. All right. Please do so now. All right. Where are we on these comments? Honey, I done got away from myself. All right. We going to the bottom. We going to the bottom. All right. All right. Yes, he's trying to sue. Ooh, that's terrible. That's terrible. That is terrible, honey. He should not. Because then that ain't going to do nothing but cause more problem. Cause more problem. You know, it's just going to be a ongoing beef. I heard somebody give a name to their situation. They say, oh, we're going to call this the 2K Maine saga or the Maine 2K saga. I'm like, Lord Jesus, we got another saga on our hands. Lord have mercy. I'd be frustrated with the first doggone saga. Now we got another saga. No. This can't be a saga. We need a new name. We need a different name other than a saga, baby. All right, let's see.
Shit. Oh, shit. Game another 3Bs. At the point, I know I hit him probably 10 times, but
oh, snap. 2K that said it. It was a total of 10 pieces. Man, he fed you good, baby. You should be full. Matter of fact, you should be so full that you was able to bring some home. I hope you ain't bring none home. I hope you ain't bring none home. I know them kids and I know that wife didn't want none of that chicken.
For the sake of the conversation, I'm just going to say I hit him a solid 6 times. Because...
Okay. He say at least 6 of them jokers landed. At least 6 of them jokers landed. So that is definitely enough to get full. And you had 4 pieces that you possibly took home. Jesus. Hey, Shada, did he bring them 4 pieces home, darling? He may have been so frustrated he might have brought them 4 pieces home. Man, you ain't brought them home. I hope you left them jokers in the parking lot, okay? I hope you said, ooh, I'm full. I'm going to leave these here.
I don't know where the other 4 licks come from, but the way I was throwing them bitches, trust me, he got hit 10 times.
He said, wait a minute. No, I'm back up to the 10. I'm back up to the 10. We on, listen. Between 6 and 10 pieces.
He got hit 10 times. Y'all, you know how when you get to fighting, a nigga get up and steal or talk his noise? Man, the goddamn me, God helping them up. Man.
Hell no. The guard had to help you up, Mr. Thompson. The guard helped you up, Mr. Thompson. Have mercy and have mercy. Well, we know that was an easy lift because he only weigh about 93 pounds. You know, he don't weigh that much. All right now, my Zeus has become an enjoyer. Yes, indeedy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it for sure. We will be adding new levels. Okay, y'all. Again, like I said, this new level will also include intros, but I'm kind of battling with the price. I need y'all's help. All right, Brittany is here. Oh, you've been here, Brittany. All right, you just speaking to my dudes. All right, y'all. All right, let's go. Let's finish up because there's more people in the teacup.
Just sit his ass down over here what he should have said with the white people in the first place. He just put his head down.
He put his head down. You was shamed, wasn't you? You shamed now. You shamed now. No, you talked all that big stuff. You was wanting this butt whooping. You was ready for this butt whooping. Now you know. Now you know. Now you know you probably need to gain about 20, 30, 40 more pounds.
He put his head down. He was disappointed in himself.
I bet he was. I bet he was. I sure bet he was. Any man that, I don't know. Excuse me. I would have to ask my husband, babe! He ain't heard me. I done called him twice. All right. He ain't hearing me. I was getting ready to ask my husband if he lost the fight, how would he feel? But here he comes. Babe, have you ever lost a fight? How did you feel after losing the fight? Did you feel shame? You did. So enough to put your face in your hands? Okay. All right. So, the consensus is that men, when they lose fights, they probably do feel shame. All right. So I bet he did.
Imagine how Blanchard felt, nigga. Oh, shit. Imagine how Bastrop felt.
Oh, Bastrop, Bastrop probably was somewhere clapping because although the Maine says that he is, what he used the term big dog from Bastrop, baby, Bastrop must be really, really, really small if Maine is their big dog. Did you hear me? If Maine is the face of what gangster is from Bastrop, baby, Bastrop, I suggest y'all stay right there. I suggest y'all don't come out of nowhere. Do you hear me? Don't go traveling thinking y'all tough, because then y'all gonna end up finding out just like Maine. All right? All right? So, but what I'm thinking is that Bastrop probably was somewhere clapping. Because I think, for some reason, this is just a feeling that Joy gets, is that Maine is not what he says he is to his city. Yeah, I just don't think it. I just don't think it. Now, I could be wrong, but I just don't think it. But let's continue. Come on, Tukay, finish up. Man, I got other people to talk about. Where to play? Wait a minute. Am I stuck?
You You gonna got the nerve to say you Blanche's son. Nigga, don't say that shit no more.
I know that's right, because that name Blanche, that's an OG name, baby. That's a good old name. Talking about, yeah. Blanche probably mad at you right now. Blanche is probably mad at you for causing chaos where you should not have. She probably said, now, man, you know you need you about 30, 40 more pounds to play with that Tukay now. Leave that Tukay alone. He gonna lay you down.
Yo, this how I know I was hitting them hard.
Uh-oh. He coming out the suit, y'all. Is that the one that he got from the police for real? Is them the ones that they giving out at the jails now? Wait a minute. I gotta know. Is these the ones they giving out and they sent them home with it, y'all? Oh my goodness, that would be insane. Come on, y'all.
This how I know I was hitting his ass hard. It's two ways.
Because now I look at it, that thing wasn't made out of no good materials. That thing, you know, that zipper looked like it was finna pop off, all right?
I know. First way, when I was hitting them, you can hear the white people. I hear them. You hear the white people. Oh.
Woo! You not listen. Y'all know what he talking about? Y'all know what he talking about when you see something that you probably don't think you should be seeing and it's going down right in front of you. All you can say is, "Oh my God!"
Hit them again. White people. Oh, like you can hear them like, oh my God, like somebody.
See, I ain't even seen this part, but I know just from experience, when you see stuff like that in front of you, you can't believe it. That is happening. It's like, have mercy, Jesus.
Fuck this nigga. Okay, the second way I know I beat the living dog shit out of him. After the other police come in, because he'll tell you that the police broke it up. No, what broke it up was the police said stop.
The police didn't even wait a minute. They only gave a verbal command. They didn't even come, baby. They just tell you. I'm telling you, they'll let us tear each other freaking heads off. Now, if it was two of them, they probably would have said, no, y'all can't do that, y'all brothers. But us, they'll let us tear each other heads off. A verbal command? Wait a minute now.
And I was like, oh, my fault. Like, I had came back to my senses. Y'all, I promise you, I had flashed out. I
understand them flash outs. Baby, that's why Joy didn't fight growing up. Because I felt like I was going to flash out and I was going to tear something up. I promise you. I said, no, baby. We can't go there. We cannot. You're going to end up in somebody's jail, Joy. You're going to end up in somebody's jail. That's why Joy chooses Joy instead of the latter. Because, baby, on the other side of Joy is what, y'all? Y'all know what's on the other side of Joy, and Joy can go there. Ask about me. Those that have had to have an encounter with the other side of Joy, baby, they like, wait a minute, I didn't even know. Oh yeah. Don't think because this smile shows all these pretty little 32 teeth. Baby, because baby, don't, if I have to regulate, I will. Indeed and indeed. Miss Nina, she says, hey, I'm chosen. All right, y'all still speaking to one another. All right, let's go, y'all.
It took the police to be like, hey, stop. And I was like, oh, my bad. Like, that's what I said. Oh, my bad.
He told the people in the court, oh, my bad. That's how he respond to laying out between 6 and 10 pieces. Oh, my bad. Well, sir, you done gave him a whole meal. Now it's your bad. That is too funny, Tukay.
I was like, oh, my bad. But hold on. Let's go back. After that. Now the other police is here now. It's a lot of them because it's a courthouse. So we outside, and you got like 2 police over there trying to make sure my face ain't broke.
Wait a minute. They thought his face was broke. Have mercy, Jesus. Come on, Lord. Please don't let Maine's face be broke, Jesus, because I don't know how much that would cost as far as in a lawsuit, but we need Tukay to hold on to all his ducats. Okay, we need him to keep all of them. All right,
because I thought it was, because I think I really fucked up my shit. It's like 6 police beside me. Like, no, y'all. Like, I'm not finna go down there and go kill him. I promise.
Tukay, wait a minute. You done said 2 words. You done said the F-bomb. Now you done said the K-bomb. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Somebody please create a censor button. Oh, Lord, now my phone. Who is calling me? Jesus have mercy. Who is calling me? All right, y'all. Let's go. It's somebody from Arizona. I wonder who that is. Is that Mr. Tremaine? Wait a minute, y'all. Go to your respectable corners and create your content. You know what I'm saying? This is a bad show for real. You know what? I understand that negativity does bring views. It does. But at what price though? Because when the negativity is over, your audience that is filled, that gets, filled with that kind of stuff, when you no longer give it, then they leave. And then those are usually the folks that, probably aren't going to bring as much value to your platform as far as growth wise. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you probably should just focus on your own thing and leave Mr. Barksdale alone, and vice versa. Because for people like me, Auntie Joy don't wash the mess. And I'm pretty sure other aunties don't wash the mess. Even though that we may hold a liking, to the content creator. I love Tukay. I am not gonna lie. Tukay has been very helpful for Joy. In addition to, he is very talented. That is how I choose the content creators that I follow. I base them off their entertainment value. Tukay runs a very good show. Even though it is based around like a lot of ratchet talk, look at his his studio, his office. He just had on the orange suit. He's entertaining. He can speak, well enough to where I can understand. All those things make a difference to me. So meaning that I don't even pay attention half the time to what he talking about. Cause I'll be like, what is this? Okay, I ain't paying attention to that. I'm paying attention to how he run his show. When he incorporate this, how he say this, what's this? What's that? His joke, the different little things, All right. Who else do we have in here? Tennessee girl. She says, hey, Joy and Chat. New to your channel. Good live. Thanks so much. I appreciate you for being here. We have things for new people as they come in. This is for you, Love Muffin. All right. Thank you so much for being here. For sure. All right. Let's get back to it.
It behooves me that he thought that he was going to be safe at this motherfucking courthouse. Because if you want gangster shit.
A lot of folks probably do think that they safe in front of the police. But sometimes, as we see, folks can be so frustrated that they'll even get on your ass in front of folks that they know gonna get on their ass. He knew he was gonna get locked up after this. He just didn't care.
You know, this gangster shit can happen anywhere. You know it can. The church, your grandma's house, your mama's house, it don't matter. And y'all, for the record, because I heard Dimes tried to start an era, I snuck him. I ain't sneaking no nigga.
Oh shit!
In fact, when I hit him with the first 2 pieces with the biscuit, I let him get himself up.
You hear that? Now who does that? He said, wait a minute. After the first 2, I let him get up because I wanted to see what he had for me. He ain't had nothing. It was empty. The box was empty. Well, guys, I think as far as reviewing this particular live, we're going to stop right here, and I'm going to go on to the next topic in hand. If you guys want to, if those of you who did not watch this live that Tukay did on yesterday, it was like 13, 14 hours ago, please go to his channel and take a look. I'm pretty sure it gets more entertaining. I haven't seen the rest. I am definitely going to watch the rest, but for time's sake, since we're already 1 hour and 36 minutes in, that just let y'all know that Joy definitely does talk a lot. We are only 15 minutes into this live that is an hour long. So that means we're going to have to do this in portions. We're going to have to do this in portions. There may be even parts that I probably am not even interested in, but I think as far as you all get the gist of how I feel as far as their particular interaction, I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen eventually. Hopefully this settles everything. If not, I guess we'll be on the lookout because there may be more paperwork to be sent out. Man, I hope you don't sue this man. I hope you just take this one on the chin and go on back to business. Go on and get focused on your life. Leave this man alone. He don't want no dealings with you. You should understand. Y'all already, can't talk about one another supposedly. Let's leave it at that. So, and go from there, All right, y'all. So now we are going to shift and talk about Bree. It's time for Numbnut, y'all. It is time for Numbnut. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I see. Boy, she is really trying to give us some Mr. Young, ain't she? Mr. Young finally has agreed to be recorded. He say for this new YouTube page, this new beginning, we gonna go on and allow the baby mama to record him. Boy. I'm telling you, Numbnut, we don't want to see that nigga. We don't want to see him. You can put him back. I'm telling you, you can put him back. We do not want to see Mr. Young. Now, I know that you feel so good that he is allowing you to put that camera on him without that damn cartoon filter. He has said that he loves you. He has kissed you on camera. It is making your little twat tingle, baby. Yes, it is. But I'm telling you, the people, look, there go that Mr. Archery coming out of me. I'm telling you, nobody want to see his ass. Nobody wants to see that no good ass Negro you got over there. No. Honey, but I don't know what you can do better. But him is not it. I know you're trying to flex for those who think that your relationship is non-existent. But baby, all you showing is that your relationship is non-existing. All right? You supposedly Let's dial back a little bit. Let's dial back a little bit. You left. No. Let's restructure that because that's not even correct. You came out here to this here internet about your ex in such a way that you were totally disgusted. You was telling everybody that you had been in dealing with this and that you wanted to live and dot. All right. Left your whole. I mean, not left. You blew up or set on fire your whole situation from it. Now you are in a situation with a new partner that is 10 times worse, and you want us to be okay with it because you okay with it. You could have listen, dumb nut. Listen, I'm telling you, you got the short end of the stick. You got the short end of the stick. This one don't even have the care that the other one had for the other children. This one doesn't pull out his wallet, allegedly, to help with things that we know that a man should help with, like getting haircuts, cutting grass, taking boys to barbershops since they own daddy don't do absolutely nothing. Now you want to put on display this silly relationship for us to view because you want a new beginning. Girl, you could have created a new beginning and not blew up your whole family. Now these kids got to get used to a new man so quickly. You done birthed 2 new mouths to feed, and putting him in front of social media as if he's just the ultimate partner. Girl, no. Put him back. We don't want to see him. Cartoon filter or not. The last time I looked at her views on her latest upload to the YouTube, it was less than 2,000. And the video had been up over 10 hours. Nobody wants to see it. Nobody wants to see it. You might as well leave those videos for your own consumption, for your own memories, because the masses, I believe, is done with you, numbnut. And baby, next week, I'm going to prove it. I am going to prove next week, baby, that you are not the motion. Not the motion at all. That you need a rebranding. Folks are tired of seeing your funky monkey, your bought booty, your bought boobies. They tired. Now, I know you want a new beginning, but folks is through with you. I'm so sick of this phone. I got to put this stuff on do not disturb because that just threw my whole little thought process off right there. Boy, I tell you, see, old people, they can't get thrown off quick. Our train of thought goes out the window real fast. But do y'all have yes, making the twat tingle, Miss Davis. You know about that. You know what that's about. Indeed. But do y'all have any latest information on Numbnut other than that? Cause it's been kind of quiet to me. You know, I seen that last little bit and I said, this girl is just really pushing this man. She really pushing him. And did y'all see that he posted the babies is 6 months? Or I'm guessing. And a new picture has been posted. Now, do y'all think this new picture of the twins, is that AI? It still look a little filterish to me. It still look a little filterish. I said, now, wait a minute. They got the color right this time. They got the color right. Little mama ain't got all that hair on them hair rollers. They got the color right, but it still look like the babies have a filter. It's still not giving a true picture of them babies. It's not giving that to me. She hasn't really been talking about anything. Yeah, she got too much going on, girl. She got too much going on. Even though that she has gone on these little trips or whatever, it's back to reality. Reality is that Momo may be going. Okay? Reality is she might not be even living in her home. Reality is she got to deal with the fact that her new baby daddy has issues with her boys. I don't care what they have shown on camera. That's some BS to the BS. Cause baby, let me tell you something, boy. I know about a teenager. You done hit that boy in his chest or wherever you done hit him. Baby, he's somewhere cussing your tail out every chance he get. Every chance he get, he like, my mama so god dang on stupid to be with this man. He done put his hands on me like he my daddy. He only been here for 2 minutes, putting his hands on me. And you let him, Numbnut. And you let him. And you let him. And you let him. You let this new man out of nowhere. Oh my goodness. What it say? Studio instability issues. The latest, but wait a minute. We can't have no instability issues now. Wait a minute. StreamYard. Look, StreamYard trying to play with me. But anyways, yeah. You know, we don't want, oh my goodness. See, another thing that then took my train of thought off. Where was I, y'all? Can y'all? I know we was talking about Mr. Young and Numbnut and their little situation. See that little thing that came across my screen just changed my little thought process. And I done forgot where I was at. I done got old as hell. Or this is the little wacky stuff that be making me forget stuff too, y'all. Ooh, don't smoke the weeds, young ladies. If you're young and ain't started smoking, don't start, okay? I'm telling you, you ain't gonna be able to spell photograph if you keep it up. Because, baby, that's a hard word for me to spell right now. I can't do it. What is these comments saying? The new picture looks like AI to me. Yeah, it's still not giving real. Still not giving real. She gave him a shout out for gifting her a trip to the spa. Oh, whip-de freaking do. What is that, about $300? He might have got it on Groupon. It might not have even been that expensive. Hell no. So she is still doing that line stuff. I mean, he may have given her, a day at the spa. They don't be that expensive now. I mean, it is a luxury to be able to go to the spa for sure. And we all know that spas range in price. What spa is she going to? What treatments is she getting? You know what I'm saying? How much was actually spent? Because if it was just about between $300 and $500, she only gonna be there for about 2 hours. She ain't gonna be there that long. You know what I'm saying? All right. All right. We already talked about that. So yeah, I don't know. Numbnut is just still gasping for straws. She got a lot going on. her daddy a pedophile. She's dealing with that because we definitely on her top when it comes to that. We are not letting up. I know I'm not letting up. You need to stop having them babies around that man. I guess everybody over there is in agreement that it's okay to have babies around pedophiles. Mr. Young, you okay with it too? Mr. Young, mama, daddy, everybody okay with Walter, nasty ass. Everybody okay with Walter. Yeah, I'm telling you, don't have him in no room where you can't see him. Y'all better have him in eye view 24/24, not 24/7, 24/24. Even in your sleep, you better be watching that Negro. Y'all crazy as hell to be taking the chances of having them children around that nasty ass man. But hey, that's them battles, baby, not the joys. The joys, baby, you can't come around here. You can't come around here. You got a history like that, baby. You ain't got to really even need no history. I barely have had people around mine anyway. You know what I'm saying? Joy comes from situations like this. You know what I'm saying? So I know that I was not getting ready to have anybody around my children because I think everybody's scary. Everybody. You got to pass so many tests to come around me and my kids, baby. It is worse than the FBI. Worse than the FBI. I'm telling you. I'm worse than I runs all the checks. All the checks. Baby, I'ma know about you before you even come anywhere near. Brittany says, maybe Mr. Young's parents don't know about the background. Baby, they know. They know. Baby, they know. You don't think that they watching this social media stuff? They watching just as much as everybody else watching. You know why? They have an interest. Their son is involved in this chaotic shit. Now, don't get me wrong. It may not be any public notice, but baby, they are watching. They are watching. They are watching, especially the mama. And I'm saying that from just being a mama. If I was in Miss Pat's position, baby, I'd be watching Numb Nut like a hawk. Do you hear me? I would already be so mad at my son for even having gone this far with this type of a woman. She's a scallywag. He didn't fill a scallywag up with babies. When I seen them nope, that's the wrong word. So we just gonna go with this. When I seen them leave the restaurant and he had one of the babies in his arm, or did he have both? He may have had both, but anyways, they were leaving the restaurant. Okay. And Janelle was in front and everybody else was in back. And all I said, you stupid ass fool. You got to be insane. Then had 2 babies by a woman that had 4. These are your first 2 children. Oh my God. All I start thinking about is how I am not going to allow this to happen to my boys. I'm telling you, the conversation always gonna be, don't you bring home a numb nut. Don't you? And she can't be unmelanated either. Listen, we got 2 stipulations over here already. No numb nuts, and she gotta be pretty, brown, and smart. All right. We not accepting all this craziness around here. So yeah, I believe that the parents know that Walter is nasty. I'm pretty sure Pat done told Mr. Young, You better watch him. You better watch him. Don't leave my grandbabies. I hope she done told him this. Now, Miss Pat, if you ain't told Mr. Young this, then you know I'm gonna be second guessing you too. But you should be don't leave my grandbabies with that nasty Negro. He is nasty. Y'all, he is nasty. Numbnut, Mr. Young. Y'all need to take a look at them charges a little bit more serious. Crimes against nature, incest, that started off as RAPE. It started off as RAPE now. Come on now, y'all are treading really rough water. Indeed and indeed. Rakita, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Rakita Pender says, hey, Joy, my sentiments exactly. Amen and amen. They better stop playing with that man. They think, oh, because this was 30 years ago and there has not been any probably new charges, allegations, or whatever. No, that just means the Negro ain't been caught, confronted. That's all that means. He may have victims after that. They don't normally stop. All right? They just get better at choosing a victim. So he may have victims that are scared to even talk. That could be. Don't play with that shit. I'm telling you, Mr. Young, Numbnut, y'all need to tell that man stay on his side of the street, and that if he want to see the children, that he can turn on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and all whatever other platforms y'all got. Because that is crazy and insane that y'all are trusting this nasty man around all these beautiful babies. I hope like hell that when they get grown, they don't come to you and say, do you know granddaddy used to do this? I hope that don't be the freaking story. Because, baby, you had all these warnings that these people who have already had experience in this area telling you that you are playing with fire. I'm sorry to get so animated, y'all, but this is so close to home for me. And the reason why I am speaking up, because this don't make no sense. She got 6 babies. This man has a terrible history. Not just him. The mother had a terrible history. Not just her. The brother has a history that trumps both mama and daddy. She lived in the house with these people. She lived in the house with these people. Baby, Numbnut is crazier than what we even see. That's why Janelle said, ooh, I'm choosing to stay. He didn't seen it. He didn't seen the battle in her. So much so, he say, oh, mama, I can't even do nothing. I can't leave her. If I leave now, she gonna burn everything down. She gonna burn everything down. I gotta let her record me. I gotta let her record you. We gotta give her something back because this heifer gonna snap, mama. All right. Rakita Pender says, you did. Thank you. I usually try to get folks' names. That has been a talent of mine. I usually get their names quite well. I met a woman just yesterday. She's a Cuban woman, and her name is spelled with a Y, but it was pronounced Janesse. Isn't that so pretty? Janesse. I said, what? Say it again. She said, Janesse. I thought that was the prettiest name ever, ever. And the spelling was like very pretty. I said, oh, I know written down, it just looks amazing. I know a lot of folks don't write these days, but Joy comes from the era where handwriting was a thing. You know what I'm saying? Joy has very pretty handwriting. I probably could be like a calligrapher, for sure. I have very, very pretty handwriting. But yes, it looks like that her name would be written quite pretty. All right. So yeah, Miss Numbnut, you know, she's over there. What's going on? What you coming in here for? No, get out of here. I'm live. You coming in my, don't come in here. That's my 19-year-old son. He coming in the office looking for trash because I guess the trash man is getting ready to pick up the trash, but I don't have nothing in here. I'm going to have to get me a lock on my door. I don't have a lock on my office door. I'm going to get me a lock and say, don't enter while on air. All right. But yeah, she's really trying to push Mr. Young down our throats. But Numbnut, I'm telling you, that's just for you. Nobody cares. We want to see them babies. We, you know, for real. We would like to see them babies. And I'm not talking about just the new two. We would like to see the other four as well. Now, I know that you don't want to bring them forth as far as social media, but I'm telling you, that's what the aunties and the grandmas more than likely want to see. We want to see them babies because you is crazy. Your man ain't no good. And the other adults around you are just scrubs. Ain't nothing else going on. We want to see them kids. We want to see Lala get her hair done. We want to see the boys get their haircuts. We want to see everybody go shopping. We want to see the little ones enjoy some Jamaican trips and all that stuff. You know, we want to see the kids. You don't necessarily have to show their faces. You can put a blur over them. You can definitely, if you didn't turn them into cartoons, you can definitely put a blur over them. But we would like to enjoy them children. Screw that crazy ass relationship. Nobody cares. All right. All right. So that's all I have for Numbnut. Last on the list. Y'all probably don't know nothing about who I'm finna talk about, but I done sprinkled a little seeds here and there where I have mentioned that Joy has had some not so nice encounters with some content creators. Not many, but a few, you know, Joy's personality, I guess, doesn't take to everybody. Or no, not let's not say that, because it did at first, but because of how Joy is, you know, things come to an end because I don't deal with BS. All right. So I have told y'all that there's a content creator that says that she has all these ailments, you know, that she needs what is it? Or that she was saying that she had tumors in her colon and that she needed corrective surgery to cure this type of thing, and that she was actually asking her supporters for contributions, donations, because she had to, you know, fund this particular corrective surgery. All right. Now, once I got wind of that, I'm like, now why would this lady need donations for that? You know, I know that Medicaid is definitely available to those that have no income, low income, and all that. And this lady fits in the, you know, that category. She definitely has told everybody on her platform that she has no income, you know, and that donations are very, very much well needed, welcomed, and all that good stuff. So, okay, no income means, and that she's not even getting paid through YouTube either, because she doesn't have a permanent address that can be verified for the Google AdSense deposits. Okay, so she's not even gaining money from her platform. All right, so so that means she would more than likely qualify for Medicaid. So I peeped over there because I've been away from this content creators platform for about 6 months. No, well, it's been longer than 6 months. It's been about 7 months. This happened back in December when I, parted ways. So I checked in at about maybe 6 months because when I left or parted ways with her platform, she made up a lot of things about Joy, y'all. She really did. She made up some things, called Joy some names, and I was like, "What, lady? You said that you were this spirit-filled good person, and you are speaking like one of these little scallywags now." Now you got me looking at you look cross-eyed, because it seems like when things don't go your way, then you start acting a plum ass fool. Okay, so yeah, I seen that she called Joy a couple bitchs, and I'm like, why you gotta go so far just because I distanced myself from things that I didn't, I cared not to be around. I didn't cause any chaos during my leaving. I left quietly and silently, didn't make no uproar or what have you. But evidently, Joy's presence was missed, and baby, she got upset that Joy was not around. So, that caused her to, to be like, you got to be this, that, and the other since you're not coming back. No, it was because what I seen did not align with my spirit. And so when things don't align with folks, spirit or goals or what have you, then they adjust, right? I'm pretty sure that the 81 folks that are still here with me, that's how we assess things. When things don't align correctly, you make the adjustments necessary. And so that's what I did, all right? So I seen this lady, she cussed me out, a little bit, and made these little lies up, and, told her platform, those of you that have subscribed to Joy's platform from over here, I'm telling you to go unsubscribe. I said, oh, you really dark. You are really not the person you say you are. No, you're not getting up on your nest. We are starting to call now those that speak crazy on their platforms. We're going to call them nest. So you're over there in your nest, telling folks to unsubscribe to my channel because you are upset because you ain't spoke to Joy. All right. So I'm like, okay, so I watched my subscriber count because she seems to think that that her people came over to my channel. And I told her, a few people came over, maybe about 10 people. She seems to think that so many hundreds had come over, but no, we don't even speak about the same things. Joy was over here reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay. This lady is on the other side of YouTube, uncovering what I would say, uncovering what she would say, things that are hidden. Like, she was exposing things about the church that she come from. She aligned herself with Jaguar Wright and starting to uncover like things in the music industry, those types of people. What do you call those types of people that look into things like that? I don't have the terminology because Joy doesn't really focus on those types of things. But I had gravitated to this content creator because the day I found her, she was like praying and things of that nature. But her focus had shifted very quickly after I had found her. And that's why I had distanced myself. But anyways, back to it. She did her little thug thizzle, you know, calling me this and that and these names. And I, you know, been checking in from here and there. And she's always talking about all her ailments. When I say that she tries to trauma bond with all her supporters, it is crazy. If you ever come across this lady, all you ever gonna hear is about this ailment, that ailment, how she came through this, how she going through that. Nothing is ever easy peasy. It's always some struggle. You know, it's not a happy moment at all. It started off that way, but she has ventured, and baby, that's all that comes out of her mouth is struggling. So I peeped in at about 6 months and I said, hey, you know, you might qualify for Medicaid. You know, my kids who have income, they have income. I got 2 kids that are on Medicaid. They work part-time and they qualify for Medicaid. You know, they make under $2,000 a month and they qualify for Medicaid. So I am quite sure that you can qualify for Medicaid if you're needing all these things corrected medically. You know, she was just pandering to these folks. So guess what, y'all? After leaving that message, this lady, she goes dark for about 6 days. After I leave that comment, about 6 days. On that 7th day when she come back and oh, wow. Now she has found funding for the surgery she needs. Now she has found funding. Yeah, right. No. Joy told you that you qualify for Medicaid and that we would be covering it on my platform. And you like, oh, she's probably going to talk about me on her platform. No, not necessarily, but I was definitely going to talk on the, which we spoke about it in little bits and pieces, but I never connected the two. Hey, if you need surgery, baby, if poor folks can't get nothing else, they can get them some health care and some food and possibly some housing. Now, this lady is struggling in all areas and ain't getting no help. Why? That really is baffling me. If you're in such dire need, why aren't you reaching out to those organizations that could really assist you? Why are you pandering to folks that you don't know and actually lying to them in ways? She's been caught up scamming folks for doing tarot readings that come back null and void. Those that received tarot readings from her was like, this heifer don't know shit. She told me a whole bunch of BS, so she's no longer offering the tarot readings. She says she's full of all this spirit, but baby, since December, all she has been doing is spewing negativity. She aligned herself with Jaguar in probably October. Jaguar was done with her tail by February. Since February, that is all she has talked about is Jaguar. It don't make no sense. But back to the medical situation. Now she has supposedly found funding, all right, for this surgery she so desperately needs. But that ain't the top of it, y'all. That ain't the top of it. Why? Like yesterday, the day before yesterday, I peeps over there. This lady is in the hospital. She is in the hospital, has gone live from the hospital, then post pictures from the hospital. When I tell you, if this ain't Munchausen syndrome without a baby, because she ain't got no kids. But this is a big case of Munchausen syndrome to me, allegedly, my opinion. I ain't no doctor, but I'm telling you, anybody that always talking about their ailments, something got to be wrong with them. Because what you should be happy about is that you breathing today. If you living with all the ailments, quit talking about the ailments, because that's probably why they still lingering. But after seeing her in the emergency room, and I think she has also been admitted to some sort, she's still over there lying. She's still over there lying, because what I took from it, yeah, baby, what I took from it is that this woman don't nowhere near about need no surgery. Because if you in the emergency room and something is needed, they get it done. They don't send you home with a referral or anything like that. When they send you home with a referral, that means your situation is nowhere near as dire as you may have been giving to these people. No, if they ain't corrected right there while you right now in the emergency room, darling, it's not that big of a deal. Do you know that this lady has said the tumors magically have freaking disappeared, y'all? The tumor's no longer there. They done magically disappeared. All right. Let's say that they done magically disappeared, the tumors. So what is she in the hospital for? What is she, if the tumors are not there, what is she in the hospital for? She said some polyps or something was removed. Okay, all right. So that's probably all it was. She was still talking about thyroid cancer. Now, I don't know how long ago she had thyroid cancer, but I'm telling you, she was still talking about thyroid cancer from the emergency room bed, dealing with her new situation, still talking about thyroid cancer. Baby, if you don't leave these people alone, nobody want to keep hearing about all your ailments, darling, that you lying about that you can't fix. Go get you some Medicaid, go to the doctor and get it done. If anything, you are being, what's the word? Because I tell my kids, you are not being responsible. Damn, Joy, you need to stop smoking weed that you couldn't think about the word responsible just then. Lord have mercy. Woo, but anyways, it is what it is. Y'all can help me. You're not being a responsible person, not keeping up with your own medical situations. Quit lying to them people talking about, she gave a whole itinerary of what she needs. Baby, ain't no doctor told you all that. Ain't no doctor told you all that. She trying to tell her people all the things that she needs. She ain't went to nan doctor. Now, she said this from the emergency room, all right? She's being referred to a new primary care physician because her ass probably ain't got one, ain't seen one, or none of that. So they told her ass, ma'am, you need to get you a primary care physician, because they probably asked, do you have one? And she probably told them no. Why? Even being, displaced. Even being displaced, even being financially stressed, you can still be responsible and keep up with your health care. Matter of fact, that's the least you can do. That's the least you can do. This is a 40-something-year-old woman. Now, you know, women, we need things that men don't need. This nasty woman don't even have a primary care physician. So you know, if she ain't got no primary care physician, she ain't got no OBGYN, meaning that her twat ain't been checked in God knows how long, okay? Which is nasty and insane. So we got another numb nut that we might be following. I'm not necessarily going to drop a name. Y'all can look at my thumbnail and see a picture of sort, but I'm not giving her no motion over here, because let me tell you what she said on her platform just 6 months ago. She said Joy did not even compare to her. That I was so far beneath her, it didn't make no sense. This woman said that I was going live at the same time she was going live, and how dare I? What? Lady, going live when you go live? Why? Or I didn't even know that was a thing. Baby, I did not even know that was a thing. Me and this lady don't even talk about the same things. She acting like I was competing with her. Ain't nobody competing with you. Baby, when I was going live in the middle of the night, it was just because I was up in the middle of the night. If y'all go back and watch some of my earlier lives, Joy is up all the time. I probably sleep anywhere from 4 to 6 hours out of the day. And I was going live in the middle of the night because not that many people would come. And that's how I would test things out. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out how to do this, how to do that, when it wasn't a lot of eyes on me. And I could kind of, run through things. This lady up here talking about I'm trying to compare with her. Ain't nobody trying to compare with you, lady. You over there trying to uncover all kind of crazy stuff. Joy over here trying to get a laugh off Love and Marriage Huntsville. Joy don't take this internet stuff like that too seriously like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. You can find really good information on this internet. Yes, you can. However, though, I am not treating this like an extension of my life like that, to where I'm like looking at people and telling people you're beneath me. Oh, but that's what her little nasty crazy tail did, that Joy is beneath her. And what I did, I really did, y'all. I responded. Joy made an 11-hour live in response to all this lady shenanigans. Y'all can go back and watch it. I would never. But it is 11 hours. If y'all want to skim through it, baby, it was some funny parts in there. It was some funny parts in there, and you might find out exactly who I'm talking about if you go, and it's the only 11-hour live I got. Go look at it, and you'll find out who I'm talking about. But baby Joy responded, and I told people, check with me in 6 months. Check with her in 6 months. Look what Joy doing. It's 86 people in here right now listening to me talk about somebody y'all don't know nothing about. I ain't gave y'all no name or nothing, and y'all still rocking with me listening to Joy. I am not on no camera or nothing. You go visit this lady channel, it's like freaking crickets. Crickets. Now she's telling people that numbers don't matter. But just 7 months ago, she was just so much telling Joy that Joy wasn't shit. All right? No. Joy is the shit. If you don't know, you will know. Yes, indeedy. Joy has always been a person that stands out amongst the crowd, because I have a really, really genuine love for people. I really, really do. That's right. What is Drip saying? Joy is real. I am, y'all. I can't be nothing other. My spirit won't even allow me to be no different. It won't let me be no different. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I wasn't who I am. This lady over there sitting in her nest, still doing the same thing, probably watching me right now, talk about her tired ass, because she definitely tired. She in that bed lying, looking just as tired as she want to be. And I'm telling you right now, little mama, keep on lying to your platform. I'm coming for your ass. Keep on lying. You can go to Rumble all you want to, little lady. I'm on your ass. Keep on lying to these people. Talking about you need this, that, and the other. No, you need to take your ass to social services and get the help you need like anybody else in your situation. Okay? That's what we gonna do. We gonna get her. We gonna get her. Since Joy wasn't shit 7 months ago, and now it's eyes on Joy. Play with me if you want to. Play with me if you want to, because she's still over there lying, y'all. She's still over there lying from the emergency room bed. Still over there lying. I'm watching. You know I'm watching you. You know I'm watching you. Yes, indeed. I'm going to check in probably once, twice a week. Let me see a lie. I'm going to expose you. I'm going to expose you. All right. So now we are at 2 hours, 25 minutes. Y'all know Joy don't like to be live that long. Actually, we done went over 25 minutes. That is all I have for you today. Are there any questions, concerns, feedback? Y'all know I love feedback. Y'all don't be giving me that much feedback. I said I was kind of confused with the pricing of this next level for membership. Nobody said anything. You know, I wanna incorporate a level that also includes intros. Go ahead, Drip. Ask a question. Go ahead. That includes intros, and I don't know what the pricing should be. Should it be $5.99, $9.99, $5.99? I know y'all probably gonna say, of course, the cheaper price. But these intros are going to be great intros because I'm thinking I'm going to get the Dripster to do them to make sure that they are like je ne sais quoi. You know what I'm saying? I need the top of the line. So I'm thinking $9.99, y'all. And don't forget that y'all can still get in right now to the enjoyers for $1.99 a month. Okay. As soon as we hit around 50, probably like 50 subscribers, no, 50 members, we'll probably do something as far as like a give back or maybe like a member stream or what have you. We'll figure it out. But we're up to, I believe we were at 16 the last time I checked, which threw me for a loop because prior to the last time I had checked, I only had like 5. And then when I looked in there and seen I had 16, I said, go on now, Joy. You got members coming in when you ain't even live. So to the new members, I love you. So I know that some of y'all definitely became members when Joy was not live because I was like, oh, really? She became a member? Oh, that was so sweet. Oh, wow. She became a member. Oh, that was so sweet. It's people that have become members that are really not very active in the chat. So I appreciate that for sure. And kisses to you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Indeed and indeed. He says, are you single? Why would you ask me, or am I single? You know I'm not single, Drip. My husband was just talking. Babe! Look, do I sound like Miss Amora? Babe! Look, here he comes. Drip asking me, am I single? Am I single? No, I'm asking you, am I single? Oh, look, he gonna ask the question back. No, I ain't single. Y'all hear him? Do y'all hear him? Nope. Joy's not single. Actually, Joy been with this man too long. No, not too long. I love him to death. I still get butterflies, y'all. I still get butterflies. Me and this man been in each other's life since I was 19 years old. I still get butterflies. That's a good price, Joy. What, $9.99? I think $9.99 is good. Drip says, I know, laugh out loud. Yeah, ain't no singleness going on over here. Yeah, even if I wanted to be single, this man would come find me. But yeah, that's all I have really for the day, guys, since we have no other questions other than the question Drip provided or asked. All right. Did y'all see my little coverage on the Manny Ruiz case? I'm going to be editing a video because I got all the things from the media guys yesterday. I actually was waiting on one picture from another YouTuber. It was a lady there that actually had on a jacket in remembrance of Tanisha and Mr. Rodney Finley, and it was done quite well. Yeah, and I couldn't take a picture because y'all know my phone was screwed up, but a lady took a picture for me, and she was supposed to send it to me, but we were speaking with one another quite, like we were having fun with one another, that we forgot to get it sent. And she said that she isn't going to be with her friend till probably tomorrow. So we'll see. But I want to get that edit done so you guys can see the footage from in the courtroom. Like I said, I was able to take some pictures from the courtroom. I got the judge to actually smile at me. Yeah, it was an interesting day. It really was. We had a lot of technical difficulties, but in the end, I believe that my delivery was still Joy, but I gave pertinent information, and I'm looking forward to being there on the 21st. I'm gonna make some adjustments. Yeah, y'all. When I look back at that live, I did not like how my head wrap was doing. I don't know if I had moved it around or whatever, but it was lost just like my earring. So I think I'm gonna go get a wig to wear on the 21st. I didn't want to do that because it's hot as hell here in Vegas and I sweat. But we'll see if we can find like a little short one or maybe something where I can pull up in a ponytail. We got to figure something out because that head wrap wasn't head wrapping. So we got to figure that out. But yeah, so look forward to that. I'm still behind in the project that I'm working on with Numbnut. And that probably is a good thing for right now. I'm still working on it though. Every time I go back to work on it, I'm always wanting to add, excuse me, add some different things, and then some new stuff come out that needs to be added in as well. So we got to figure that out. Again, my Uber series, that's gonna drop too whenever I can get a hold to doing that. But yeah, Joy is trying all the things. Joy is trying. All right. All right, I see some new comments. The Drip Show. Terry is speaking. Now the hubby about to lay Joy back down on her. Shush up, Mr. Terry. He ain't about to do nothing. You know what this man gonna do once I end this live? He gonna say, baby, I'm hungry. What you cooking? We ain't cooking nothing. We finna go get something to eat. I ain't cooking nothing. It's the 4th of July. But then he gonna say, yes, you are. So we got to figure it out. I have told y'all what he say goes. So I be talking big stuff, but whatever this man wants, I try to deliver. All right. So we gonna get up out of here. Let's get this outro music on. All right, y'all. It's been a good live. It's been a good live. I'm glad you guys rocked with me this morning. I know that 2K went live at 9 and some of you guys dropped off. I hope you come back and watch what you missed. But those of you that stayed here with me, I love you guys for sure. Again, the more y'all come, the more I'm gonna keep coming back. I'm trying, y'all. I am trying. I really am. This is a new lane for sure, but I'm excited. I really am. All right. So until then, enjoy your night. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your day. Enjoy every moment that comes your way. You know why? Y'all know why. Y'all know why. And to you new people, you will know why. All right. It's because joy is real. Until next time, y'all. See you soon.
Baby, I'm a hard mess. Your heart is like a fortress. But baby, I'm still curious about you. Baby, I'm a hard mess. You play me like you're playing chess. Guess you are oblivious